Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Dondi Vishwanath, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Government First Grade College, Kyarpuram, Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss about chemistry of newer materials, which belongs to Chemistry 7, that is Inorganic Chemistry of 6th semester BSc, affiliated to Bangalore and Bangalore North University. This topic divided into 6 subclasses, and today I am going to discuss first topic is conducting polymers, in which introduction, conducting polymers, definition with examples, conditions for conducting polymers, classification of conducting polymers, properties of conducting polymers, applications of conducting polymers in the engineering field, applications of conducting polymers in biological or medical field. Now let us discuss one by one. Now introduction about chemistry of newer materials. The branch of chemistry deals with the study of new materials, they having very unique applications in the various instruments which are useful to human beings, called newer materials. The word newer materials means new materials. Therefore, we say that is simply a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of new materials having a very unique property in instrumentation and which are useful for human beings are called new materials. And the example for new materials are conducting polymers, second superconductors, third one is high temperature superconductors, fourth one is fullerenes, fifth one is carbon nanotubes, and sixth one is nanomaterials. Today I am going to discuss about conducting polymers. Now definition: those highly conjugated organic polymer having electrical conductance property is in the order of conductance, called conducting polymers. We know that polymers are, that is, a bad conductor of electricity, but due to having some changes modified present in the organic polymer which having a conjugated double bond present, conjugated double bond system, in order to get the transferring of electrons from one end to other end takes place. As a result, the conductance takes place and called, that is, conducting polymers. An organic polymer with highly delocalized pi electron system has the ability to transfer of electrons from one end to other end in the polymer backbone takes place. As a result, conductance occurred. This is about, that is, a definition of conducting polymers. And example for this, polyaniline, it is abbreviated as PANI, P-A-N-I, PANI aniline. That is, PANI is nothing but polyaniline. Second one is polyacetylene, it is abbreviated as PAC. Now coming to, that is, a condition for conducting polymers. The polymers must contain conjugated double bond, means it contains the polymer should be contains alternate single and double bond, then only it is called as a conjugated double bonds. That is the first condition should be satisfied, then only the polymer said to be a conducting polymer. Otherwise we don't say that it is a conducting polymer. Second condition is the plastic or polymer has to be disturbed either by removing electrons from by oxidation or inserting electrons into by reduction using other material. This process is called as a doping. Therefore, the polymer that should be a disturbed, the network of the polymer disturb either removing of electrons by oxidation or inserting the electrons by reduction by using other materials. This process is called as a doping. Therefore, we say that is what is mean by doping means a process in which the addition of electrons to the polymer or removal of the electrons from the polymer by adding a other substance is called as a doping. Now coming to that is a classification of conducting polymers. These polymers are classified into two categories, and this classification also that is explained in the form of mechanism of conducting polymers. First one is intrinsic conducting polymer. Intrinsic conducting polymer. Second one is extrinsic conducting polymer. Now we have to study this. Let us discuss about intrinsic conducting polymer. Those conducting polymers whose conducting property not depends on addition of amount of other material is called intrinsic conducting polymer. These polymers required very small quantity of other substance which initiate the conductance. Therefore, intrinsic conducting polymers initiated by two methods. First one is using a thermally or photochemically. Therefore, conduction of intrinsic conducting polymers initiated by thermally or photochemically. Due to the presence of conjugated pi electron system in this polymer, it required to activate the pi electrons to make conduction. This can be done by either giving thermal energy or light energy to jump the electrons from valence bond to conduction bond. As a result, conduction takes place. Example here, this is the polyacetylene. Now here this is the simply polyacetylene. When we are heating or irradiating with light, that is electromagnetic radiation or light, this molecule it became a alternate, the disturbed, that is it takes place initiated, and this molecule it became say conjugated further, and it indicate as it conduct the electricity or conduction takes place. Therefore, this process is called as a polyacetylene conducting polymer. This is the polyacetylene simply, but it is a polyacetylene conducting polymer when by heating or thermally or initiated by thermally or using light energy. Second example is pani, that is a polyaniline. This structure will be there when we are heated or thermally heated or simply by irradiating with light energy, then it changes the double bonds. It is a conjugation will be changes, extends the conjugation takes place, and this is called as a polyaniline conducting polymer. These are the two examples for that is a intrinsic conducting polymer initiated by thermally or photochemically. Second one is conduction of intrinsic conducting polymer initiated by doping. Doping, the another one. The conduction of conducting polymer is initiated by addition of electron or removal of electron by adding the other material is called doping. Therefore, in this the doping is a process. What is meant by doping means the conduction of conducting polymer is initiated by addition of electron or removal of electron by adding other material is called doping. There are two types of the dopings are there. One is called P-type doping, another one is N-type doping. The conduction of intrinsic conducting polymer is initiated by removing the electron from the conjugated system by addition of Lewis acids. It is an electron deficient. Lewis acid is an electron deficient. Therefore, it accepts the pair of the electron or electron from the other substance. Therefore, it is a Lewis acid takes place. As a result, it creates a positive centers in the system which is attracted by the electrons, and hence the conduction takes place. And this type is called as a P-type P-type, that is a doping, in which that simply we are removing the we are inserting the positive charge, positive center in the polymer system. This is the example here. This is the polyacetylene, in which the ferric chloride is the Lewis acid, undergo oxidation. It remove the electrons here. As a result, this electron is removed. Then this electron will be shift towards, and the continuous, that is the flowing of the electrons are takes place. Therefore, it is migration of, that is the electron from one end to other end is takes place. By due to this is the doping, the creating the positive charge, positive centers on the polymer center to initiate the conduction, and therefore it is called as a polyacetylene conducting polymer. Second one is polyaniline, that is a pani. It is undergo oxidation using, that is a Lewis acid, iodine, undergo oxidation to form, that is a positive charge on, that is a nitrogen atom, and this is responsible to take, that is a, it attract the electrons from other benzene ring, and continuous, that is a moving of the electrons from one end to other end is takes place. As a result, that conduction of the conduction is takes place. Therefore, it is called as a polyaniline conducting polymers. Now, that is second one is N-type doping. The conduction of the intrinsic conducting polymer is initiated by adding the electron to the conjugated system by addition of Lewis bases. We say that is the Lewis bases are nothing but electron rich spaces. As a result, it creates negative center in the system, which makes the transfer of electrons, and hence the conduction is takes place. This is called as a N-type conducting polymer, N-type doping conducting polymer. Here, in which we are making the electron rich center in the polymer backbone. The examples are nothing but polyacetylene. When it is sodium naphthalide, we have to take, this is the nothing but Lewis base, and it is a reduction is takes place. By reduction, it creates, there is a negative charge or negative centers on the backbone of, that is a polyacetylene, and due to the negative charge, then it shifted the electrons towards, it moved, that is the electrons towards the other carbon atom, and the conduction is takes place, and hence it is called as a polyacetylene conducting polymer. Second one is polyaniline. Now it is again same, that is sodium naphthalide as a Lewis base, which has the ability to donate one or more electron to the other species. Therefore, it donates the one electrons to the polyaniline, and it make, that is a negative charges or it negative centers increase on the system, polyaniline system, and hence as a result, these due to the extra electrons, this will be a flow the electrons. These electrons are shifted. As a result, the other electron will be a flow towards other carbon atom. Hence, the continuous delocalization of electrons takes place from one end to other end, and therefore it is called as a polyaniline conducting polymer. Now, these are the two types of that is a intrinsic conducting polymer by doping, N type and P type. Now coming to that is a second type of the that is a conducting polymer, that is a extrinsic conducting polymer. Those conducting polymers whose conducting property depends on the addition of amount of material, other material, is called extrinsic conducting polymer. Higher the mass of the addition of other materials, higher will be the conduction of the conducting polymer. Now here, this is the addition of that is the amount of substance to the polymer, it increases the conduction, is called, that is the extrinsic conducting polymer. Examples: when carbon black or some metal oxides or metallic fibers are added to the polymer, it became conductance. The minimum concentration of the element required for conductivity is called percolation threshold. The filler that percolates have more surface area, and hence the conductance is takes place. Here we are adding the carbon black or some metal oxides to the polymer. As a result, it make that is surface area will be a increases. As the surface area will be increases, the absorption of the electrons takes place and it conduct the flowing of the electrons takes place. As a result, the conduction is increased. It number of the surface area, the number of surface areas are active centers on that is a polymer increased by adding a carbon black or some substance, and it is directly proportional to that is the amount of the substance, and the conductance is takes place, that is called as a extrinsic conducting polymers. Now these are the example polyacetylene and polyaniline. Just we are adding the carbon black or that is metal oxide to these. It increases the surface area. As the surface area increases, the absorption of the electrons or flowing of the electrons takes place. As a result, the conductance is takes place. Now coming to that is the properties of conducting polymers. This is the only one property for your syllabus. Elasticity with high electrical conductivities. This is the property. The hydrogels, we know that is hydrogels are the classic representative of soft and elastic materials, have been widely consumed in our daily life. Jellies, paints, cosmetics and so on. These are generally hydrophilic in nature and have a capacity to absorb large amount of water or fluid within the networks formed. The hydrogels show some novel properties, that is safe memory, elasticity, fast functionalization with various guest objects, and fast removal of organic infectants from aqueous solutions. All of these cannot be observed in the non-elastic conducting polymer. Therefore, it should be only it is applicable for elastic conducting polymer. They having a special property. They are light in weight, elastic in nature, and conductive organic sponges with excellent stresses sensing behavior properties. Due to this property, it conduct the electricity. Now the hydrogels can be made electrically conductive by embedding various conducting components, that carbon conducting polymers, metal, nanomaterials into aqueous gels, mainly by physically composing or forming co-networks for the potential uses of chemical mimicry of neural networks, implementable electrochemical biosensor. These are the due to having a electrical property, and it make that is a conducting polymers. These are about that is the properties of elastic and conducting electrical conductivity property of conducting polymers. Now last coming to that is the application of conducting polymers. These are the widely used in engineering field and biological field. First one is in engineering field. The conducting polymer, first one, conducting polymers are useful in discharging large quantities of static electricity in computer industries and in chemical industries. This can be accomplished by coating the conducting polymer over an insulating surface. Hence, the conducting polymers are used as anti-statics. Therefore, in the computer or any that is computer system, the current that is stored electricity, that should be removed after keeping long time. That should be a losses. It should not be stored for long time. Therefore, to remove that electrons or to discharge the quantity of electricity from the computer, the conducting polymers are coated, and due to keeping 1 or 2 days, the electricity the stored in the batteries, whatever may know, that can be conduct, and the it discharges completely. If the conducting polymers are not coated, then batteries, the electricity remains in the computer and it will be make a problem. Therefore, the conducting polymers are very important use for making a anti-statics, means to remove the current electricity or charge from the computer battery by keeping long time. Second one is conducting polymers can absorb harmful electromagnetic radiations. So these can be used to coat on the cases of computer monitors and cell phones, because of they having a conducting polymers absorb the electromagnetic radiation. So many electromagnetic radiations are there. There are some are harmful radiations also there. Therefore, by coating on the cases of computer monitors and cell phones, the harmful radiations are absorbed by these conducting polymers. Second one is conducting polymers are used in printed circuit boards, are used in electrical and electronic instruments. They contain copper coated epoxy resins which are expensive and have a less adhesive nature. But polymer sheets coated with conducting polymers are inexpensive and cheap in nature and have a better adhesive property. Due to this, the conducting polymers can be used in place of epoxy resin, which are very expensive and less adhesive. This is the third application. Fourth application is conducting polymers are used as artificial intelligent materials. These conducting polymers are called as these artificial intelligent materials are also called as smart materials. The interesting aspect of these materials in that they can remember the configuration and can confirm when exactly same stimulus is given. This property can be utilized in generating passwords and where high security is required. Therefore, these conducting polymers are used as artificial intelligent materials in creating passwords, scanners, barcodes, etc. to matching and to remembering the configuration and exactly confirm by applying it. Therefore, these are the used in artificial intelligent materials. Next, fifth one, conducting polymers are used in the detection of types of the gases present in the environment. For example, the resistance of the polypyrrole increase on the contact with amino, that is a amine reducing gas, while the resistance of the decreases in presence of nitrogen dioxide oxidizing gas. Therefore, whenever will be the resistance are increases or decreases, if indicate as if the resistance is increases, it indicate as the gases will like be amine. We can detect there is a amine as a gases. If resistance will be decreases, we say that is a nitrogen dioxide will be a gas. Therefore, we can this conducting polymers can be used to in the detection of type of the gases present in the environment, whatever may be. Now next come to that is sixth one, conducting polymers are used in polymer rechargeable batteries. Conducting polymers are used in the polymer rechargeable batteries. Repeated oxidation and reduction of polymeric backbone constitutes the principle of polymer rechargeable batteries. Therefore, here any batteries or cells each having the oxidation and reduction is continuously takes place, and that is conducting polymers we can make conduction by addition of making the oxidation or reduction. Therefore, this can be using conducting polymers to making the polymers as a rechargeable batteries. For example, in polypyrrole lithium cell is useful for rechargeable battery compared to the conventional nickel cadmium cell. So these are, that is a environmentally safe and non-toxic. Therefore we say that is a, compared to that is a nickel cadmium cell or batteries, the polypyrrole lithium cell is a battery or cell which is a rechargeable, and it is a eco-friendly and safe and non-toxic, non-polluted in nature. Therefore the conducting polymers are used in the polymer rechargeable batteries. Next, seventh one, conducting polymers are used as a corrosion inhibitors. It that is a stop the corrosion on that is a metal, whatever may be, by coating on the surface of the metal by using a conducting polymer, and it indicate as a, it prevent the corrosion inhibitors or corrosion process will be inhibit. Now eighth one, conducting polymers are used in the flat panel displays. Flat panel displays, that is a flat means it having a very thick, very thin, that is a very thin, that is a panel display will be there, like a mobile display whatever may be, less than 2 that is a millimeter thick, it having a approximately, therefore which is are very thinner than the liquid crystals also. Therefore this conducting polymers are making flat panel display which having a very that is a thin in diameter, very thin sheet. It is compared to that is a liquid crystals display or plasma crystal display. Over this it having a most advantage, and it having a very that is a thin diameter or thickness. Therefore conducting polymers are used in the flat panel displays. Next, ninth one, conducting polymers are used as flexible display devices for mobile phones. It is used for that is a flexible display devices for mobile phones. These are about that is a application of conducting polymers in that is a engineering field. Now come to that is a application of the conducting polymers in biological or medical field. Now first one is, conducting polymers are used in the preparation of artificial nerves. Therefore it is used for the artificial nerves. The biocompatible conducting polymers can be used in the transmitting electrical signals in the body. Therefore it is the nerves, it indicate that is a transferring of that is a sensation to the mind or to the brain, it is takes place, and therefore it is used in the preparation of artificial nerves. Second one is, conducting polymers are used as a neural probes, that is same, that is a nerves like, and tissue engineering making the artificial tissues in the body, they are conducting polymers are used. Third one is, the conducting polymers are used as a substrate material for controllable drug delivery. The drug can be administered in the body using a controlled manner. The conducting polymers are used. Therefore conducting polymers are used as a substrate materials for controllable drug delivery. And last application is, they are used in the biosensors in the living system. Biosensors, it is a make that is a sensation, or it is a like a it is making that is a, it gives that is a feelings, or it gives that is a signals from particular part of the body to the brain, that can be used as a biosensors. It is a make in that is a medical field, and this is completes about that is a conducting polymers. In next class I have to explain the next, that is a superconductor.